Hi, I'm Zahra and welcome back to my channel. I'm a medical doctor and an entrepreneur. One of the conversations I had was with a friend of mine. We were going on a hike and I asked him, what does it take to become successful? And he said, I don't know that it was anything in particular, but he said something so astute, and the one quality that he sees consistently in people who are successful is fortitude. They have the grit and the perseverance to follow through even when things get difficult. And you know what? His anecdote is completely solidified in research. So talent gets attention, privilege gets opportunity, but grit is what actually determines who succeeds. So there is a psychologist, Angela Duckworth, who actually went to go ahead and study this. And so she defined it as passion and perseverance for long-term goals. Her research was done across students, athletes, and professionals around grit. So what she found was that grit predicts success more than IQ, grades, or talent. Motivation is overrated. Motivation is emotional. Grit is behavioral. There was an episode on Purpose by Jay Shetty. And one of the things that he spoke about, an experience that he's had, is that he's constantly has people coming up to him and asking him, Jay, I need motivation. I help motivate me. And he said that it's probably the one thing that I don't think anybody else can really help you with, to be honest. Motivation is internal. There's nothing that anybody can do or say to motivate you. And the reality is that there will be times that you will not feel motivated, but should still continue to go. One of the points that he made was that if you're waiting for motivation to happen, and especially if you're waiting for motivation to come from somebody else, you probably will never start. And so what was found is that most people fail not because they're not good enough, is because they tend to give up in the hardest parts. So people tend to give up when they're not getting social applause. They tend to give up when things get hard. They tend to give up when it gets boring, when there's slow progress, when there's uncertainty, and when there's social comparison. I mean, we're all human. It's true. If you see someone who's the same age as you, at the same stage of their life, and they're doing things better, faster, more lavishly, of course you're going to wonder, why am I not there yet too? But I would argue, learn from them, admire them, reach out to them, see if they'd be willing to give you advice on how they actually got there. So there's this quote, comparison is the killer of joy. And it's true. If you can just focus on what you're doing, the goal that you're wanting to achieve, and be able to get there, try not to compare yourself to what somebody else is doing. And if you are going to compare, admire what they're doing because they got it right. And so if they can get it right, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to do it too. So neuroscience shows that habit formation reduces cognitive load. So if you can develop consistency, this will eventually just make things easier and not harder. And so I would argue this. Grit isn't heroic effort. It's just showing up when no one's clapping in the background. It's showing up when no one's rooting you on, when no one's motivating you, but knowing that you have an ultimate goal that you want to achieve. So no matter how hard or uncomfortable something gets, you're not giving up. And so how is grit actually built? It's built by saying that you're the type of person who's going to show up no matter what. So it's your identity. So I would argue that grit grows in 4 different ways. Identity, systems, reducing friction, and accepting discomfort. Identity, just saying that you're someone who finishes. Systems, so that you can reduce the cognitive load. Reducing friction, so that you're making it easier for yourself to pick the good habits. And the last thing is accepting discomfort and knowing that it's part of growth. Knowing that when you start something, you're probably going to suck, and that's absolutely okay. We are all terrible at the things that we start, but the only way to get better is to keep doing them. So the hard truth is that most people who succeed long-term don't avoid failure, don't personalize setbacks, and they don't wait to feel ready. And so you don't need confidence to be consistent. Consistency will build confidence. And so all you have to do is just start. If you've liked this video and you'd like to see more, my latest video is somewhere up here, and you can always subscribe to my channel.